everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Lions going up against the Bengals. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. First carry now. This is Lacy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Darqueze Dennard is an up-and-coming cornerback who thrives in press man coverage.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Stays on his feet. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. For the first time with Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. 2nd down following the run. Now a pitch out to Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. Going right side here, and that's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here we go now. Green, touching now, Barney.
They begin the drive with Hill. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the Lions defensive starters.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way, he'd rather hit people as a linebacker.
Blue 90. Let's go. Watching now, Barney.
Now McCarron throwing on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. McCarron from the gun on third. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hill, the lone setback. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And McCarron will try again on second. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
McCarron to throw once more. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Novak's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go now. Green.
Back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Lions are going to have a first.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment, because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right, because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Jones. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marquise Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's going to make our score 15-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
10 yards still left on second down. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Green, 39. Green.
Back to the air on second down. It's McCarron. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now look at 56.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. McCarron to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the ground, this is Hill. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Right. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's McCarron. And the grab by Croft. And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
Green, 39. Check, 59. Leopard. Slam. Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Here we go. Blue, line it.
McCarron will try again on second. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Now here's McCarron on third. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that brings up fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down Lions.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And the offense lining up first and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Lions are going to have it first and goal.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line. And momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Green 39.
Now McCarron throwing on second. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller's sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
McCarron from the gun on third. He's got his man, Boyd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch it now, Barney. 3-19. 3-19. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
McCarron on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check. 53.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. That was good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Right. We got right. Check me out. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 53. Over.
McCarron to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
A gain of 8 and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
3 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
From midfield, here's McCarron. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Gresham's got it over the middle. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys that could make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And he's able to put it through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patrick.
And McCarron will try again on 2nd. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check. All right, here we go.
Now here's McCarron on third. And that's incomplete.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Here's Jones. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And Ellington has it, middle of the field. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and now it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hurry up, here we go.
Again, it's Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. He completes it to Boyd. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Hill, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And quickly, they get to the line. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Here we go now. 13.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
McCarron now on the bootleg. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. A dump off now to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here we go.
The direct snap to Dixon. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Second down, here's McCarron. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And McCarron will try again on second. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
Got to give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Bruce Ellington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Once again, Hill, he's been busy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Hill, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So a 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now McCarron. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands that can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
you're going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.